Hey fam, welcome to Driven Life TV. Welcome to another video. So today we're going to be talking about something very, very important for those people who are dating and those people who are looking to get married and those people who are in the early days of marriage. And so we're going to be reacting to a video by Archibishop Duncan Williams, and I believe that the advice he was giving to a congregation was actually very important. And so I want you to stick around and actually follow through every minute of this video. But before we do that, make sure you like the video, make sure you comment in the comment section below, and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for doing so. Let us dive into this together.
Okay, my first marriage, I married at the age of, I think, 20, 21. Honestly speaking, you'll see a picture of mine when I took that picture on my wedding day. Seriously, if you look at the picture, you could tell that this guy is very confused. I have it on my phone. Bishop, do you have the picture? It's on my phone. You could tell that this guy is confused. I was like sheep carried to the slaughter. I had no idea of what I was doing. I had no idea of what marriage was or is. I was just told I should marry. So me too, I married. You marry, no, first man, pam! I've lost my period. She's pregnant. You're not ready for that.
Oh my God. That's a situation where that many people find themselves in. Actually, there are some people who actually reach a point where now they're getting older and in their minds it's like, okay, this is the time for me to get married. But what happens is that sometimes age doesn't really determine whether you're ready for marriage or not. Because at the end of the day, if you're not prepared mentally and also spiritually, and most importantly, your finances as well, you will be overwhelmed by what marriage can bring to the table. All I'm telling you is what he's describing right now is very important. And so he's not talking about, maybe he's not talking against marrying early. That's not what he's saying, because he got married in his first marriage at the age of 21. But that doesn't mean that that's not a right age to get married. It simply means that he was not ready. And so if you're going to marry at that age, make sure you are ready in all the three facets. Okay? Make sure you're mentally ready. You have knowledge. You have wisdom. At the same time, make sure you're spiritually ready. You have some stature in the spirit. At the same time, make sure you have the money necessary to actually sustain you in this institution. Okay, so what he's describing right here is a situation that many people find themselves in. And the funny thing is, some people find themselves in this situation at 40, at 35 years of age. They're still like this. They have all the money in the world, but they are not ready. Okay, let's continue listening to this.
You haven't saved. Because most of the foolish things we do is to use our money for other things, for weddings, and we go and buy all these white dress, suit, this. We spend all the money on wedding. And then after the wedding, we are in debt. Because some of the things are borrowed. So you are in debt. And when you are in debt, the romance is killed, and on the honeymoon, you can't function. Because your phone is ringing and somebody said, the money you collected, when can I have my money? And you can't tell the lady that you borrowed some money to do show. So people have come, you've dressed nicely, you've done show, but you are in debt and they are calling for their money. And the lady wants to know, why is this person calling you like that? And you can't tell her. So you are tense.
Eish.
So there's no oil to function. Day one, you begin the race with debt. So let me say to some of you, when you get it all right, don't do a wedding.
Eish. Did he just say that? Oh my God.
Unless your father and your mother is going to pay for it. Yeah, if your mother and your father will pay for it, fine. But if I were even you, I'll take that money that they're going to use for the wedding to do other things for the marriage itself. And just come to the office, sign the document, We bless you. You kiss one another, go home. Go to the moon. And when you go to the moon, you got to plan before you go to the moon. You have to plan. Where are you going to stay?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of a lifestyle do you want to have? Mm-hmm. When do you want to have kids? Mm-hmm. It's not wise to just the same year, no, bam, 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 babes. You have kids coming. No. You need time to build the relationship. You need time to adjust. Time to get to know each other. Because two people living under one roof, all those things you don't take into consideration. When
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Let's just watch a little more, then I'll give
you
you
want to go to
my
the
thoughts.
bathroom, you are running. And the woman is in the toilet. And your stomach, you are running. And you have only one toilet. How do you do it?
Yeah.
And you are waiting for her to come out so you can go, and she's not also coming. And your stomach, and you are holding the thing. You are binding, blocking, rebuking, and it's not working. By the time she finishes, she comes out. It's not a good thing. So you get upset with her. Those little things can create a whole lot of issues. So instead of going to take that money to do a wedding, why don't you use it to have 2 toilets?
Oh my God, oh my God. This is very important. Okay, this is very important. Now, disclaimer. I'm not here to advocate for maybe the choices he made in his marriages. Okay, I don't know the situation around why he got divorced in the first place and things of that nature. I don't know how he met his second wife. I don't know the theology around divorce. We can discuss that another time. But I just wanted to look at the practical wisdom he's trying to give to young people right now. Okay, the reason why you are seeing these young people actually applauding as he's saying these things is because times are tough. It's because the economy is very hard right now to navigate. And so because of this, so many young people are sensing the pressure to have these weddings as a bigger pressure than ever before. What I want you to understand is, if you cannot afford this stuff, you don't have to do it. Do not succumb to this pressure where you have to do something a certain way. Are you hearing what I'm saying? It's not that much of a big deal. It's not. I know families want to get together. They want to enjoy. Mothers want to have to enjoy for their daughters, all those things. But I'm telling you, if you got no money, do not pressure yourselves to do this stuff. Are you hearing what I'm saying? All you have to do is officiate. All you have to do is go to the church, let it be blessed. Do it before God. That's what matters. Okay. Are you hearing what I'm saying? The economy is not okay. And you can't be forcing yourself to go into debt just to have this stuff. A wedding is not as important as the marriage. Are you hearing what I'm saying? That event is not as important as the marriage. You want to start on the right foot. Okay? When it comes to your marriage, make sure you are mentally prepared. You need to learn all you can learn about this institution. You need to become better at it. You need to make sure you get all the knowledge there is about marriage. If you're a believer, make sure it's a Christian a marriage that you're learning about. Okay? Get the knowledge. Develop mentally. Number 2, make sure your spiritual life is also developed to that level. Okay? Have some stature in the spirit. Have some discipline in your walk with God. And take that into your marriage. You will need it. Number 3, make sure you have finances in order. Okay? Have some money. And I'm telling you, it doesn't make sense for you to spend millions on one day and then struggle after the wedding day. Like, why didn't you just keep that money? Do you understand? It doesn't make sense. You start your marriage and you're living paycheck to paycheck, where now you can't even have some leverage at all. No room for breathing. If you have a lot of money, it's okay. Do the wedding. Okay? But if you are struggling financially, save that money up to do some big things after the wedding day. Find a place to live. Make sure you start a big project. Make sure you start your investments. And people forget about your wedding. They won't even remember the wedding dress you put on that day. Your suits won't matter after some time. Yes, you have some pictures that you can look at from time to time, but at the end of the day, it won't matter as much as you think. Officiate the wedding. Let it be blessed by a priest, by a pastor, by a preacher, by a prophet, whoever it is that you submit to. Let them bless that wedding. After they bless it, game is done. Start your journey. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I'm a fan of weddings. I love weddings. I had a good time on mine. Okay. Beautiful wedding. But at the end of the day, I'm telling you, if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. Don't force yourself to have this stuff. And I'm telling you that sometimes when you're mentally prepared, spiritually prepared, and also financially prepared, you can actually navigate the uncertainties of marriage very well. Okay, sometimes it happens for some people. They don't plan to have kids early, and then because they were not very much careful, the next thing you know is they have a kid as soon as their honeymoon. Okay, maybe the wife is pregnant. And so what are you going to do? Because at that moment, everything changes. The whole dynamic of your relationship becomes about the pregnancy. Okay, you don't know what your marriage will look like. You don't know how your relationship will look like. You don't know each other, how you are in a marriage. And so a pregnancy just comes up. How do you navigate that? You can only navigate that if you're mentally prepared, spiritually prepared, and also financially prepared. Okay, it happens. So all I'm telling you is the pressure that you're feeling right now, you don't have to feel it. Okay, it's not that important. These young men were clapping in this congregation for a reason. They can feel the pressure. And I'm telling you, there's a trend of people actually abandoning that big event. Soon that thing will not become feasible. It will stop being feasible anymore. Why? Because the economy is not okay. Service providers are charging. They are charging as if they have no mercy in their hearts. Venues are no longer cheap. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Food is no longer cheap. If you keep on fighting to have something big and extravagant, I'm telling you, you're not helping yourself. Have something you can afford. Keep it small. Are you hearing what I'm saying? If you can't do an event at all, just bless it. Oh my God. This is a big deal, I'm telling you. There's so many young people who are forcing themselves to have this stuff. But I'm telling you, they can't afford it. And it's bringing so much stress. So much, some people, their marriages haven't worked out because of the same things. You can't go into debt because of a wedding. Come on, let's be serious. A wedding is good, it's fine, it's a wonderful occasion, but please don't get me wrong here. If you can't afford it, you don't have to do it to that level. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Anyways, that's what I wanted to tell you today, and I hope this makes sense. Please give me your thoughts in the comment section below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure if you are making these decisions about this stuff, make sure together as a partnership, together you and your partner, you are on the same page. Make sure you're on the same page. Agree on what you're going to do. Prioritize your marriage. I'm telling you. Okay? If you can afford a wedding, a big wedding, do it. If you can't afford it, think of something that you can manage. Make sure you're on the same page. Work together. You will need this stuff after the wedding day. So that's what I wanted to share with you. Thank you so much. Until next time, have a good one.